had an amazing childhood in a beautiful city and in a beautiful country. I was surrounded by music, and I was 14 years old when the world shook around me. We were in Sarajevo and the war was going on, and the only thing that made sense to us at that time was playing music. Music is an expression form for us. It's an art form that we cannot live without. I am Zeljko Pavlovic. I'm the director of Vivaldi Music Academy in Houston, Texas. When nothing else matters in this world and you're stripped of everything, frankly, you don't know whether you're going to survive to see the next day. Music is something that helped us get through those difficult days. Violin is a difficult instrument to learn. It's hard, it requires a lot of time spent with the instrument, and I love that. Playing an instrument is a lifelong skill and lifelong gift. Both sides of my family are musicians, and that tradition goes back 250 years. I started playing violin when I was 3.5. The violin that I got was a gift from my grandma, and I believe it was a real violin, but I used it as a toy. My father, who's a musician, did not correct me, did not instruct me, he just let me play with it until later on when I started taking formal lessons. When I was 9 years old in Serbia, I was very fortunate to study with one of the most amazing violinists of our time, which is Marina Yashvili. It was always a challenge, and I love challenges. Going to a music academy felt very special. That's where I had my friends. That's where I had an amazing teacher who instilled love of music. And that's a very special feeling that I wanted to bring to Houston. My son was 2.5 years old, and I started thinking about music lessons for him. I did my research, and I could not find anything that was satisfactory. So I started thinking about opening our own academy. I didn't realize early on that starting any business is a huge risk, but my attitude was failure is not an option. So we started hiring, I started interviewing, I started talking to people. I found an amazing location, and that's when it all started. I wanted to not only find qualified people, but I wanted to find people that really love teaching and that are very good at teaching. They also had to be a performer. Houston is an incredible city. We have so much talent in Houston that my job was not that difficult to find that kind of caliber of talent in Houston. We enrolled 300 students in the first year. We opened our second location and we enrolled 350 students in 3 weeks. So there was definitely a need in Houston, and I'm extremely happy that we are able to provide that service for our students. Practicing in a room is not enough. We have to have goals. We dream big, and one of our dreams was to play at Carnegie Hall. One of our students performed at the concert. He's 6 years old, and after the concert there was a line of people waiting to get the autograph, just because they know that that kid is going to be famous one day. I love what I do. I love our community. I love seeing children and people of all ages come to our academy and learn an instrument. I'm a lucky guy. Houston is incredibly diverse. I love diversity. I think that's one of the things that really attracted me to Houston. I feel that this is home.